Hello all, and I hope you're well. This is a quick video to provide a bit of an update on what's going on in the property finance market at the moment. Now, we all know and are reminded constantly that these truly are unprecedented times, and of course there has been a knock-on effect onto the property finance lenders. Whilst they're being surrounded by all these doom and gloom news stories with headlines intended to shock and scare people, there are important bits of information that are being missed out. So for example, where it's being reported that lenders are exiting the market, this is not actually the case. The majority of lenders that we have been speaking to have only temporarily paused new inquiries. This means that inquiries that they already have ongoing are still going through, and we're still completing on these daily, and they will be open to new business once they have had some time to digest everything that's going on and come up with a solution to the challenges that they now face. It's important to remember that historically, lenders all tend to have the same process. So for example, a physical valuation is to be undertaken. If it's a development or a heavy refurb, a QS may also have to visit site. And in some circumstances, clients have to go and visit their solicitor's office in person as well. Now, with the virus in place and the lockdown, this means that this entire process has to be completely reworked and completely rethought. Or alternatively, we can wait for all the lockdown measures to be lifted and we will return to business as usual, reverting back to the old processes. Now, we are already seeing some workarounds being implemented into the lending market. For example, lenders that would accept AVMs on certain properties are now looking to increase the properties that they will consider AVMs on, which assists with the valuer not actually being able to physically provide a valuation report. The other workaround that we have seen with a couple of lenders is that they will do a desktop valuation initially. They will run through the full application, including legals, but they will do all of this subject to a physical valuation being returned and deemed acceptable by the lender prior to the drawdown of funds. This means that the process remains the same, but the timing in which each step is executed is slightly altered to work around the challenges that we are facing. We are also increasing our use of a number of lenders that are able to release equity against existing properties on a first or second charge basis using a desktop valuation, and that money can then be used into acquiring a new property or land, for example. So, whilst everything may seem a bit glum at the moment, lenders just need a little bit of time to adapt their working and understand how things are going to change over the coming weeks. But in the meantime, there are plenty of lenders that are still accepting inquiries, and completions are definitely still going through where there is an existing valuation and an existing QS report when one is required. It may just be that temporarily new terms may not be able to be issued. However, if you're in urgent need of funding, there are definitely options available to you by using a lender that accepts AVMs, for example, but this is very much on a case-by-case basis. As always, I'm happy to chat absolutely anything through with you guys, and I'm always happy to help. So just get in touch and let's have a chat. Thanks for watching, guys.